was too bad for you. Yeah, listen, we used to have our own fights here and there. But even if your worst enemy, guys, you do not shoot him when he's already on the ground. You give him a chance. Wodemaya jumped just to finish me because he doesn't like me.
Please leave me alone, you know.
I watched the sister's video. To be honest, the video that the sister was doing, it was just the brother behind it. It didn't come from the sister.
Yes, hello my good viewers. How are you doing out there? I'm doing fine. Welcome back to my video today. My good name is Kamanja_KE and this is my channel. I always talk for the village and I talk from the village of Nyabuhanse. So that is where I'm doing my stuff from. And today, as you can see, I say nowadays in the house it's very hot, guys. In the house it's very hot. So I always decide, like, when I'm outside like this, I do it from my own compound. And that is it, guys. So guys, welcome. Feel most at home. And this is where you are supposed to be. First, my good supporters, my organic people, I take this opportunity to actually say a million times thank you for your unending support towards the growth of my channel. And for those new guys, you've been missing a lot, but this is where you are supposed to be. Stay tuned, stay always locked up into this channel. Watch your space. That is it. And if you're going to come across this channel for the first time, guys, don't hesitate. Don't take too long. This is where you are supposed to be. Touch that subscription button, subscribe to my channel, like, share me out, and let me grow. That is how you are going to make me grow. So guys, you've seen my introduction. And actually, there is a fight, a very big fight. There is a very big fight. And that big fight, you see, one is using his army to fight another one. This fight for supremacy is what I want to discuss today. The fight for supremacy. Yes, if we want to become supreme, use the correct methods, use the correct tactics to become supreme. But don't use your keyboard. Guys, don't use your spanner boys and your spanner mistresses just to prove that you are one of the African greats. This life we are living living is not a competition. But I know where we've reached status. Actually, to gain a given status, you are supposed to have competed, and you seem yourself to be in competition. Guys, I am Marwa, our travel commando, and we always say this is our travel commando because we like his style and we like his stuff, what he is actually doing. That is what we like. So I am Marwa has actually proved very strong, and he is actually a threat in Wodemaya's empire. And that's why Wodemaya has vowed to bring him down. Wodemaya has vowed to actually make sure that Marwa doesn't come near him. Yes, there is a very big difference between the subscription. One is at 1 point, I don't know. Another one is 500, not even in a million. We agree with that. Yes, you won that game. But guys, this is where we are actually measuring the honesty, the sincerity, yes, and humanity of these two guys. Who is honest and who is genuine between the two guys? That is what we want to discuss as in today. So from what guys you've like heard and listened to, Marwa is actually like telling the world, no, Maya wants me down because he wants to become the African great, the African God, great of all times. That is it. And that's why he is not going to stop hating me, to stop like bringing me down. The war started long time ago. Marwa started this thing 2 years after Wodemaya had a channel. So these guys have been in these streets for long. And that sense of supremacy, that sense who is supposed to be great, is actually eating one of them. And that one is actually Wodemaya, all the way from Ghana. Before I go far, Wodemaya actually has decided to unleash and even make public his dogs, his backing dogs, who come out and bash Marwa on a daily basis. And he has said, yes, I actually pay them. Yes, they actually work to be paid. Thank you a lot, Coco Mama. Thank you a lot, Black Beauty. And you see, Black Beauty has also employed agents of doom, even in the village. Like we have JT, we have other fools from the village, actually. People who actually are like bashing and reacting negatively on Marwa on a daily basis. These are just dogs that have been employed by bigger dogs. You see, the owner of the dogs said it live in his live stream some 2 days ago. Guys, this is what Maya was talking about. Listen to what Maya was actually like talking about.
I paid this guys to talk about Araba. Oh my goodness, I've suffered, bro. I've suffered, though. Like, I've really suffered on this YouTube space, but yeah, Coco Mama is still around. Hold on, let me check on Black Beauty. He's still making videos. Black Beauty. It's been so long. Black Beauty TV. Oh, it's Black Beauty TV, right? Oh, it's still there. Okay. Black Beauty TV. Oh, 1 day ago. Wodemaya exposed the only white city inside Africa. Oh, wow. They're still making videos. Shout out to Black Beauty and Coco Mama. Much respect for keeping the African YouTube space more entertaining.
Shout outs to Black Beauty and Coco Mama, because they are the local champions. That is how you people were calling them. Shout out to them, just because they are actually like managing to score your goal. They are managing actually to bring the person you want down to calm down, like real. And that's why, ironically, Wodemaya is actually thanking the two ladies for the work they are doing in terms of entertainment. Guys, is this entertainment? Are they the two the local greats of Africa? Coco Mama and BBTV, Black Beauty. Why is this guy actually like appreciating them? Just because they are always on Marwa's neck. So this one proves that Wodemaya is the force behind their always and on their daily attacks on Marwa. Like it or not, that one has been proven. And you can see even how Maya is laughing. Maya is like sympathizing with Marwa. That, oh Marwa, why are these guys fighting you on a daily basis? And on the other side, he is actually like appreciating the two guys. And you see, these two guys have gone as far as like employing other dogs from the village, other dogs from our country, Kenya, who are actually fighting against Marwa. That live stream was long. And even those guys who hate Marwa were there. Fake Ray, Kemi Klaus, they were there. And their comments, guys, and their comments. And I always say, oh, Africans are really washing their dirty linen in public. Why do Africans hate each other? Why do Africans like living in disunity? They don't want to be together. They really don't want to be together. Now that Wodemaya has actually unleashed his dogs, The dogs are always barking, barking, barking. And to him, like, he has been doing this thing for long. And he said that he actually has never come on a live stream. But what actually triggered him, what inspired him to have a live stream on that day? He wanted to prove to the world, like, in his live stream, he can host up to more than 1,000 people. Whereas that very day, when Marwa was on a live stream, the figures were low. And he was to some extent thanking those guys and telling them, no, for me, you guys, your mom fans, I'm going to be following you. I don't want like to be like dictating you. I'm not a dictator. I'm not like the other person. And this is one guy who comes out and tells us, no, I have no bad blood with Marwa. Marwa is a bladder. No, Marwa is my brother from I don't know where. This is one person who says he has no bad blood towards Marwa. But this is one person, while seated in one of his corners, he is really laughing at Marwa. We are going to see how this guy is actually laughing at Marwa. And actually, this one brings us to one thing, that Africans don't love Africans. Africans don't love Africans. And that is what I want like to say and to tell you guys. We live and we like living in disunity, disharmony. Just because we love ourselves too much, we don't love each other. We love ourselves too much. And what matters a lot is our selfish interests. That is what I can actually talk about. What matters a lot is our selfish interests. Now, Wodemaya has unleashed his dogs, the keyboard people, the keyboard guys, the spanner boys, like JT from Nairobi, Coco Mama from Nigeria, Pebble Sohol, BBTV, Black Beauty, all the way. Like, these guys have also tried and calmed down to recruit people like JT, On Trending, M. Cairo the Parrot. You see, and these are guys who are making sure, like, no, this guy must calm down. And I've told you, and I always tell you, that Marwa is not yet to calm down. God has not decided that Marwa should calm down. It's God who will decide, not you human beings. And I saw, like, in that live stream, Wodemaya was hosting so many people. Marwa's haters, led by Kemi Klaus. Yeah, Marwa haters, led by Fake Ray. All of those were there, and they were throwing insults. They were telling Maya, and they were like telling their master, there is one guy who always blames you for his downfall. Master, what do we do with this guy? And you see, Maya told you, I'm laughing. That guy is going down. He's not really a man. I'm the African greatest. And you will see how this guy is like boasting that when I sit down and feel like I'm the greatest person from Africa, I'm the greatest content creator from Africa. So I am the African God, great of all times. Marwa is the self-proclaimed African God. Not Marwa. I'm saying that Maya is a self-proclaimed African God, great of all times. So for him, he doesn't appreciate what Marwa is doing. He doesn't really appreciate what Marwa is doing. The only people he is appreciating are his dogs, people who are actually fighting his war, people who are actually making him supreme, people who are helping him win this supremacy war. Those are guys he is actually appreciating. He doesn't want to compare himself with Marwa because he feels that his army is doing it. And when his army will finish and complete their work, then he is going to be the African great. Why do we miss love towards each other? That's my big question. When will Africans start like working together? The things that Maya is talking about are the things actually like Marwa always talks about. But when Marwa talks about these things, people come on him, start like bashing him. Oh, you are not giving us the content we want. You are just going to tell us that Argentina is better than most African towns and everything, or most African countries. What is Maya talking about? Guys, let us listen. What is Maya talking about? Is not Maya talking about the same thing that Marwa always talks about? Why do you always come for Marwa negatively, with a lot of negative energy? Why are you not going after this person called Maya? Guys, listen to Wodemaya. His perception about African countries and African economy and African independence. His perception about young YouTubers who are growing. Let us listen to him. And his ironic perception about Ayamara, something that we have actually unlocked, something that we have unmasked and seen that this guy doesn't love Marwa. This guy hates Marwa with passion. And that is why his fans also hate Marwa. Listen to this.
I've been going through a lot, and I don't have to come in here and tell you about my problems. So it's just like, sometimes you gotta be a man and handle certain things on your own. Like, I am the most celebrated African creator. Just for me, I believe that Africa is not even independent. We are not economically independent. We are political independence. We have our political independence, and I'm just hoping that Africans will wake up one day and start thinking about how can we be economically independent. Ayamaro is always talking bad about you. Please, do you owe him? I'm trying to avoid this, but I don't like. God, I don't know, man. He's a brother, man. Like, there's no bad boy. I don't. I hate this, but I don't know. I've been asked this question so many times. Like, God knows, in my heart, that I have nothing against my brother. Nothing, absolutely nothing. He's a brother I respect from afar, near. I have nothing. Like, I'm just gonna. I think maybe this should be the last time I have to talk about this. I have nothing against my brother. He's a brother. I mean, I love him as a brother.
Guys. Only people who cannot think properly will never understand what Maya is talking about. I've said Maya is actually like laughing at Mara by comparing himself with him. You see? Number two, Mara is laughing at his own African people. And ironically, declaring that there is no bad thing between him and Mara. And my big question, why do people who are associated, people who are your fans, fighting Mara, if you are not having any hand in this hate? These guys behave like they are sent. They are just dogs. You see, when dogs are just unleashed from a cage, you know the harm they can cause. And you are very happy. Maya is very happy because his dogs are actually causing the harm he actually wanted. Now, to start with, you are saying that, oh, I am a man. You see, I'm my person. I cannot come in public and share my promise. I'm a man. I did my things like a man. I'm not always worried. I'm not worried. And when I post, I even don't know that what is happening. I even don't remember what I always say. I even don't know what video I always post and how many views. So I'm not worried. What is it you are trying to tell us? That you are not like Mara, who came out and said, oh, no. Guys, I have not been doing well recently. But I never heard of Marwa talking about Maya, that Maya, you are the reason I'm not doing well recently. Marwa talked about your keyboard people. And when he talked about them, obvious, it must have reached you that Marwa was talking about you. And why are your people telling you that? Why is it that guy called Frank Williams? Yeah. Yeah. that guy called Frank Williams. Let me see this. There is something I want to see. Okay. Now, like that Frank William was asking, why actually? Why is Marwa always talking about you? Do you owe him anything? You see, that is now the start of the topic. That's how they trigger the topic to be talked about. And you come out loudly say, no, I've no bad blood with Marwa. He's just a brother. And you're laughing. You're laughing because Maya is laughing because he is happy of what is happening in Marwa's channel. He is happy because his dogs are really attacking Marwa. He is happy because he is not seeing Marwa growing to where he is. He is happy because his dogs are going to make it clear that at one point he is going to become the GOAT, the great of all times in Africa. Why do Africans hate each other to that extent? Why do we like, even Marwa has been talking about, and I like one thing about Marwa. Marwa is very honest, very, very much honest. He will tell you this is a stone when it means it's a stone. But Maya is not honest. He will tell you, oh, this is a very big tree when it is just a very small flower growing. He is not honest. And his declaration is not even honest. He is honest when he is actually like saying good things about or appreciating his dogs for doing their best, for doing the best thing, the best work. He has actually let them do. That is what I can talk about. Yeah. Welcome back. That is what I was talking about, Maya and his feelings. Fake feelings, fake love towards Marwa. Maya's fake love towards Marwa is finally exposed. The person you dream of bringing down, you cannot cheat the world that you actually love him. And I like Marwa because yes, he says, this Maya man is not honest from the word go. These guys have been they have been having their own feud for long. But Maya has actually decided like it is not going to end. It will only end when I see you Marwa down. And you see, like his keyboard partners are always energized. And when Maya talks about like, oh, you guys every day, Marwa, oh, every day I am Marwa, he laughs because he knows that my people are working. Yes, he's laughing because he knows his people are working. It's very sad. Very sad for one who wants to proclaim himself or claim himself to be like a self-proclaimed king of Africa in these streets. Me, I wish you the best because, guys, you cannot become the same. Marwa does is like vlogs differently, like you do. Look at even Marwa's, like the length of Marwa's videos. Yeah, Marwa goes up to 1 hour plus. But you, the most videos, like the one that went viral, 1.6 million views, I don't know. The ones in South Africa you are talking about, there is a zone in South Africa where blacks are not allowed. You are depicting Africans like very weak people. Yes, if we had that independence, why should you go there and actually be like, why Africans are not allowed to some zones in their own land? Is that not clickbaiting? That is clickbait. And guys, I've not seen even these people viewers like seeing that being a mistake. They are just laughing. So you don't compare yourself with Marwa because you are doing something very different. Then the way you are looking for your audience is very different from how Marwa is looking for his audience. That is what I want to tell you guys. These two guys are looking for audience from different sources. Like Maya must meet people who are dignified people who are well known worldwide, so that he can interview them. Like he can decide to go to Elon Musk and talk to him. Like Maya can also decide. Like look at the other day he was with the Prime Minister of Grenada. And those are things that your people These Les Gang members want Marwa to go and do. Like, why can't you go talk to very famous people in the world? Go meet Barbecue in Haiti. Have an interview with the Barbecue. Go talk to your president. Go meet these presidents of the world. Go meet the richest man in Africa, Dangote, so that we can compare you with Maya. We are not the same. Even our palms are not the same. So Maya is doing his things differently. And actually, Marwa is doing his things differently. And I don't see the reason as to why you guys should fight for supremacy. Because everybody is actually like sticking to his own thing. If Maya, you are actually buying views, you are actually buying subscribers, no problem. Marwa is let Marwa struggle by himself, because he has been struggling. The same thing where you are telling us that this journey is full of struggle. So don't think reaching 1.2 or reaching 1.7 towards 2 million people, Marwa is a very far distance that Marwa can not reach. Marwa will finally reach there. But you will never hear Marwa comparing himself with you, like, who is supreme. What the aspects of supremacy is the degree of humanity in you, the degree of honesty in you, the degree of genuinity in you. Yeah, that is now how we can now measure your supremacy. That who is supreme? That honest guy, that genuine guy, that person with the pure intentions. That is what I feel like we are supposed to be talking about here. But we are not supposed to be talking like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm meeting dignitaries in the whole of this world, and you see Marwa is just going to the streets talking to people. No. What now makes you sound ironic is the way you are criticizing African countries, African heritage. When Marwa is in Argentina and he tries to tell people, look at this beautiful city. This city, Argentina, is good than Kenya. Yeah, Kenya is a representative of Africa. Look at this. If this one was to be in our country, we were to be like this. You see, he has a vision, like, if we get this thing, this is supposed to be done. But what do these lazy gang members do, like Coco Mama, Black Beauty? They are going to laugh at him. JT, they are going to mock him. Like, oh, when Wodemaya is meeting Prime Minister of Granada, Marwa is very busy admiring flowers in Argentinian streets. Marwa is very busy admiring pigeons in Argentina's, Argentinians, I don't know, a pack of birds. You see, when one is appreciating nature, another one is actually buying supremacy. These are two different guys. And never should you lazy gang members like try to compare. Even Maya, there is no way, there is no need of you comparing yourself with Marwa. And I've said, if you want to compare you with Marwa, guys, Marwa came and said, even if, yes, that is what you are fearing, Maya is fearing that him collaborating with young YouTubers, he doesn't want that, because these creators always, they are going to troll him in anything they are going to talk about. So he doesn't want that bashment. He doesn't want. Something Marwa tried, and people are really fighting him. But actually, Marwa came and showed the world that I'm very generous. You, Maya, our Maya, is Maya generous? Maya, yes, you impact lives differently, and Marwa also impacts life differently. That's what you are supposed to know. So I don't see the reason as to why that comparison is there. It is not. It cannot make a very good. It cannot become a very good comparison, because you guys are doing two different things. I've told you, the only comparison I'm gonna be making about you guys is who is genuine, who is honest, who does things with the pure intention. That is it. And if we come there, then our boy, our man, our travel commando has it. He is not fighting for supremacy. This is a very simple village boy who is traveling the world and actually trying to share the experience from other sides of the world to back to the village and back to his country, Kenya, and even his continent back home, Africa. Don't try to compare yourself with him, Maya. So that is my own analysis. That is my own opinion. How Maya feels about Marwa. Maya is not happy about Marwa's progress. And that's why Maya is always talking about like Marwa is using Dimwango, his sister, to fight Maya. Something I don't agree. I don't agree with that. People are now trolling Dimwango in every corner, left, right, and center. Like he's copying African Tigress, he's copying. Guys, to finish, have you seen JT's recent title? M. Carroll recent title? On Trending recent title? A Black Beauty recent title? Even Black and Coco Mama. All those titles look the same. Now they are copying each other because they are actually like want to give out the same content, and you come out bash Dimwango for copying African Tigress. No, no. Everybody is using his own brain, and everybody is actually us a different degree of creativity, and that's why our staffs are very different. So from my side here, guys, I want to leave you. I want to wish you all the best. Kindly remember to watch this video from the start to the end. Don't forget to watch the ads. Subscribe to my channel, guys, and let us actually flow together. Let us develop progress together. And let us always pray for our travel commando, I am Marwa, to grow. Let us actually push him to 1 million subscribers. These guys are now joking with him. Let us take him somewhere. Yes, we have so many stumbling blocks on our way. Negativity is on our way. But I told you, negativity will never prevail where positivity is. Guys, from my side, positive vibes always. And I say goodbye. Kwaheri sana. Mungu awabariki. God bless you.